Hi, good morning, Living Hope. Happy Easter. So this is a short story of how God's redeemed my heart from bitterness and resentfulness. So in the last couple years, for a really long time, I was very bitter and resentful against my dad for what he did to my mom and myself about 6 or 7 years ago. He's was so cool about cheating, about marrying a woman who's my age. And we will go into fights and arguments, and I will use our differences in faith against him and look down on him and sort of just mock him for worshipping a fake god and burning incense at his home. And then those arguments really did throw myself into despair too. Whenever I had struggles at work or in school, I will be thinking, oh, this is the end of everything. I will be in complete fear and anxiety. And then things got really bad when I called my grandpa once, and he on video he said he was so content about his life. He was so happy that everybody in his family is getting along and everybody just has everything they need. And I was just so angry and frustrated at him for not being just, because it sounded as if the divorce never happened, the cheating never happened, the remarriage never happened, and I felt he was completely ignorant of how my mom and I felt in the situation. So I stopped messaging my dad and calling my grandpa for 2 to 3 months. And then a few weeks after that, my dad called me out for being so resentful against him all this time. And that's how I realized I had been so obsessed with my feelings and with my loss, and I forgot how God's able to bring reconciliation in any situation of despair and misery. And one Sunday, Brad preached on the resurrection of Lazarus. This verse in John 11, where Jesus says, if you believe, you will see the glory of God. And I just then realized, just like the resurrection of Lazarus, God is able to resurrect any broken heart and any broken relationships. And so I started trying to show more care and to be more involved in my dad's life, and I would ask him about his job, and I was asking him about my half-brother. I can't really ask him about his wife yet. That's something I still struggle with. And he will ask me a lot more about my work. So things really improved. And then about 2 weeks ago, because of COVID-19, my dad and I have been talking a lot more about, the disease, the virus, and how the policies in China and US. And 2 weeks ago, we had a really, really good talk about everything. I don't remember a lot of details, but it was a really good conversation, and it had been years since we can just talk for 45 minutes without, throwing jabs at each other. And I realized I really miss that. I really miss having a good dad-daughter relationship. So I'm really grateful to God for bringing peace and reconciliation and hope in my relationship with my dad.